I hope all are good. Today let me start SST chapter number 12 air atmosphere यानी कि हवा और हमारा पर्यावरण. Let's begin. What is atmosphere? The atmosphere is the gaseous layer that surrounds the planet Earth. It is the widest of all four realms. It extends more than 160 kilometers into space. It is held in its place by the gravitational pull of the Earth. Oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide are some of the important gases present in an ideal combination to make life possible on the Earth. तो ये जो गैसों का मिश्रण है ना, कौन सी? ऑक्सीजन, नाइट्रोजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, ये गैसों का मिश्रण है जिसकी एक लेयर बनी हुई है. ठीक है, इसको बोलते हैं एटमॉस्फेयर. एटमॉस्फेयर ऑल्सो रेगुलेट्स द टेम्परेचर कंडीशंस ऑन द अर्थ. Although air does not absorb much of the isolation it constitutes, like water vapor, dust particles, and a form of oxygen, gas called ozone absorb most of the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. It also prevents small pieces of rock from outer space from reaching our planet. So, what is composition? The Earth's atmosphere consists of various gases. It is densest at sea level and decreases rapidly with altitude high above sea level. Nitrogen 78% and oxygen 21% constitute the bulk of the total atmosphere. Remaining 1% volume of the atmosphere is constituted by carbon dioxide, argon, neon, helium, krypton, xenon, and ozone. So nitrogen extends to a height of about 125 kilometers above the earth. It has no color, odor, or taste and avoids quick burning. Air also contains about 1% to 4% of water vapor. One half of this water vapor lies within 2 kilometers above the Earth's surface. The lowermost layer of the atmosphere has dust particles, smoke, soot, ash, pollen, and sea salt suspended in it. Nearly 99% gases in the atmosphere are concentrated in the lower 32 kilometers. Oxygen is used by humans and animals directly. Plants give out oxygen when they make their food during photosynthesis. है ना? अब क्या होता है? Plants हमें ऑक्सीजन देते हैं और क्या लेते हैं? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड लेते हैं. The amount of oxygen supply remains constant if there are large part of the earth covered by trees. Carbon dioxide is important because plants need it to make their food. Burning of solid waste, trees, and the incomplete combustion of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas increase the amount of carbon dioxide in the air, which disturbs the natural balance of gases. Large amount of carbon dioxide added to the atmosphere forms a blanket to create a greenhouse effect by trapping the heat radiated back from Earth. Just like the glass roof of a greenhouse, it will lead to global warming. So, how would global warming affect life on Earth? Glaciers and polar ice caps in polar areas of the world would melt, thus increasing sea level. क्या करते हैं वो? समुद्र के लेवल को बढ़ा देते हैं जब ग्लेशियर पिघलते हैं. तो स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर. The atmosphere is divided into 5 concentrating layers from bottom to the highest limit of the atmosphere. These are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. The height of these layers vary with latitude and season. Each layer has a zone of marked changes in the composition and temperature called poles. The gravitational pull of the earth holds the atmosphere in its place. So one is troposphere. What is it? It is the most important layer of the atmosphere. As the air we breathe exists in this layer, it also contains dust, particles, smoke, soot, and ash. As well, 99% of gases present in the atmosphere are concentrated in this layer. It extends up to 8 kilometers above the poles. As it is coolest at the poles, the air is compressed. It extends up to 18 kilometers at the equator because the air is hottest there. So, it expands. Water vapor and dust particles are present in this layer. है ना? उस वाटर वेपोर और जो पार्टिकल्स होते हैं वो इस लेयर में सम्मिलित है. So all the weather phenomena like rainfall, fog, hailstorm occur in this layer. तो जो rainfall है, जो fog है, ठीक है, ये सब चीजें किसके थ्रू होती है? ट्रोपोस्फेयर के। नेक्स्ट वन इज स्ट्रेटोस्फेयर. इट लाइज अबव द ट्रोपोस्फेयर एंड एक्सटेंड्स up to 50 kilometer. The temperature remains constant up to a height of 20 kilometer and above. The upper limit of this layer is called stratopause. Stratopause. This layer is important as it contains ozone gas that protect us from the harmful ultraviolet radiations. तो ये जो है ना, जो मतलब उसमें जो मिला हुआ है ये हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर में, ये हमें किससे बचाता है? जो सूरज की अल्ट्रावायलेट रेडिएशंस आती है ना, उनसे हमें बचाता है। सीधी नहीं पड़ती, वो बीच में एक लेयर बनी हुई है पतली सी, तो उससे ये थोड़ा हमें कम हार्म करती है। This layer is also free from clouds and weather related conditions. Thus, it is ideal for aviation. Mesosphere. It extends to the height of 80 kilometers and lies just above the stratosphere. It is the coldest layer of the atmosphere. The upper limit of mesosphere is called the mesopause. Mesosphere has clouds at maximum heights that shine at night as they are made up of cosmic dust. Meteorites burn in this layer when they enter the atmosphere. Most of the meteorites from the space turn into dust before reaching the Earth's surface. Thermosphere. It lies above the mesosphere and extends from 80 km to 500 km. Its lower part has electrically charged particles called ions. Therefore, this layer is also called the ionosphere. Radio waves that are transmitted from the Earth are reflected back by this layer. It helps in facilitating long distance wireless and satellite communication. Thermosphere protects us from meteor showers because of its high temperature. So temperature in this layer rises very quickly with the increase in height. Exosphere. It is the uppermost layer of the atmosphere and lies just above the ionosphere. It extends almost up to 600 km above sea level. Gravitational pull is the minimum in this layer. Light gases like hydrogen and helium float or escape into the space from this layer. Importance of atmosphere. है ना, क्या महत्वता है इसकी? So atmosphere is important for both plants and animals as it has life-sustaining gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide. Weather phenomena take place on the Earth due to dust particles and water vapor. Okay, so present in the atmosphere. It is also controls the atmosphere of the Earth. The ozone layer in the atmosphere protects us from harmful ultraviolet radiations. Sound waves travel through the atmosphere. Weather and climate. The term weather refers to the state of the atmosphere of a particular place over a short period of time. It can be hot, cold, windy, cloudy, or humid. In some places, it changes from day to day. In others, it remains the same every day of the year. If weather remains same for a longer duration, then it is considered climate. Elements of weather and climate. Temperature, rainfall, atmospheric pressure, humidity, wind direction, and speed, and cloud cover are the major elements of weather and climate. So, we try to study and understand them to be able to forecast weather conditions and classify the patterns of climatic type of the world. So, these elements are interrelated and a change in one is likely to cause a change in another. So, elements of weather and climate, what are? तो इसमें क्या आ जाता है? सारी चीजें आती है, बारिश आ जाती है, ह्यूमिडिटी, हवा, स्पीड, बादल, सब चीजें किसमें आ जाती है? एलिमेंट्स ही, किस वेदर के जो है, वेदर और क्लाइमेट के ये सब एलिमेंट्स हैं. टेम्परेचर ऑफ एटमोस्फियर, एटमोस्फेरिक टेम्परेचर. द डिग्री ऑफ हॉटनेस और कोल्डनेस ऑफ एयर इज कॉल्ड एज टेम्परेचर. है ना, अब गर्मी होती है कि इतने डिग्री तापमान बढ़ गया, ये बढ़ गया, तो वो क्या है? वो है डिग्री ऑफ हॉटनेस और कोल्डनेस ऑफ एयर इज कॉल्ड एज टेम्परेचर. तो उसको टेम्परेचर बोला जाता है. जैसे सर्दियों में कितने -डिग्री पे ठंड हो गई, ये हो गई, तो ये होता है टेम्परेचर. तो बाय टेम्परेचर ऑफ अ प्लेस we mean the temperature of the atmosphere during the day at that place. Temperature is an ever-changing factor of weather or climate. It not only changes on a day-to-day basis, but also from one season to another season. We have always observed and felt how hot the summer days are as compared to the days in winters. It is because of change in temperature. है ना, temperature up down होता है, तो उससे weather change हो जाता है. Insulation is an important factor that influences the distribution of temperature, it is the incoming solar energy intercepted by the earth in a given period of. The pressure exerted by the weight of air on the earth's surface is known as air pressure. So the pressure reduces rapidly as we go up in the layers of atmosphere. The pressure is maximum at sea level. The pressure of a place is influenced by the temperature of that place. In places where the temperature remains high, the air gets heated and therefore rises up. This creates a low pressure area and often results in cloudy skies with precipitation or rain. Similarly, in place with low temperature, the air remains cold. जब टेम्परेचर लो होता है तो हवा क्या होती है, ठंडी होती है, and therefore heavy. So this heavy air sinks and creates a high pressure area. This type of condition is associated with clear sky. To balance the atmospheric pressure, the air moves from high pressure area to low pressure area. When the air blows, we can easily feel its presence. जब हवा चलती है तो फील होती है ना हमें ये हवा चल रही है. It is called a wind. Just as water flows from a higher level to a lower level, the surface wind blows from a region of high pressure to a region of low pressure. This is how winds are caused. Then next topic is moisture. Water becomes water vapor when it evaporates from the earth's surface and various water bodies. This moisture present in the air is called humidity. When the humidity is high, that is the moisture content in air is more than the normal, we feel hot as our sweat does not evaporate. Such a day is called a humid day. As the air gets hot during the day, it can hold a large amount of water vapor and the day becomes more and more humid. Since the amount of moisture in air increases, it takes longer for the clothes to dry as the rate of evaporation slows down. So these are our topics are covered here in this chapter. I hope you all are very well understand it. Okay, so we will meet your next class. Thank you.